I need to reinstall the Carrier Siesta into the bedroom. I put it away because I thought we were done with the heat, but I was mistaken. We're back into the almost 90s again and the hot nights. And the one in there that I'm on one, I mean, it keeps the room cool, but I try to sleep with all the racket it makes is just not ideal. So, and it really doesn't make any sense when I have this quiet unit sitting down the hall. So let's put it back. These things sure are heavy. I'm gonna put it in this window here to the left because it makes more sense to me, because these windows, beautiful trees, the yard. This window, well, nothing wrong with that, but it just doesn't appeal to me. So put it in this window instead, makes more sense. And then the plug, well, not sure how we're gonna plug it in. Okay, so we're gonna do two things here, actually three things. Two, yeah. We're gonna cut, okay, three. We'll cut a template for the plywood to go on the side of the window, and then I have to put a post on the outside because I don't trust these windows to hold it. I have a post I think will kind of work, and then once I get a template we'll cut plywood, so it should be a nice long-term install. I'm gonna shut the door because I do have the air conditioners on in the rest of the house, and I don't want to spew heat into the rest of the house. It's 86 today. It's not too bad at 55, but it is kind of warm if you're moving around. That's kind of gross. Ugh. Yuck. I'm not sure I want to know what that is or was. Don't tell me in the comments if it's gross. I just don't care. All right. Trying to think how in the window would be best, what side I should put this on. It's pretty much flat on the bottom, so I gotta get a piece to stick under there. It actually holds beautifully because it goes over there, so you can't put the window up. I had another board that I used last time. I think I used, I think I might have used this, plus a paint stick or something. These windows really stink. One of the very, very few things about this house I really don't like is these windows. They're too small, and it's got this stupid lip on there. Yeah, actually that would be enough. So now I gotta think about this. Do we put it on the right side of the room, of the window, or the left side of the window? It is going to be cooling that room too, so I would almost rather have it on the other side to push the heat out better. I mean the cool air over better. but it will conveniently plug in here like this. Well, not quite. If we move it over to the other side, it'll be able to plug in better. So I guess we'll go for the other side. I guess it doesn't sit quite the way I thought it did, because that board isn't doing anything. Oh, I see what the problem is. Well, I could just support it on the inside, I suppose. Let's see. I think this was the board I used originally. Yeah, I think that's fine to do it that way instead. And then when I put that thing on the back, raise it up just a hair. I mean, it's actually not that unstable the way it is. Probably don't need the thing on the back, but I would just feel better with it there. So on the right side, or on the left side rather, we can put one of those foam things. Could have one right here, although this one doesn't look to be long enough. I have another one somewhere. I do. This one, of course, is probably too long. Too long, too short. Yeah, it's a little bit too short. Okay, that's good for that side. Seals nicely on the top. I think in theory there's like a ½ inch gap up there, but I'm not going to be too worried about that because it should seal at the bottom. Alright, so now we got to make a template here. I don't want to sleep with that tonight. Let's make a template. I'd measure it, but knowing me, I won't be able to get it right. So what we want to do is we want to make something that will just stick in here like this to shut the oh, is it gonna rain today? That would be nice. Hasn't rained here in a long time. Something just like that. Although it should be on the outside in case it rains. So we want to go to here because that's where the window would technically stop on the inside there. So I'll try to see if I get a cut into this. And hopefully, since I can't measure, if I trace a template, maybe I'll be able to get the thing cut correctly. Maybe. I'm not going to guarantee it because that would be foolish, but give it a shot. Alright, so we know the length needs to be I know this is over too far, but I want to just take it slow. We'll measure, we'll never measure, we'll cut a bunch of times. Goof and a half. What the heck? Alright, so now our width is looking pretty good. Let's take a little bit more off. We'll go down to like here. Nope, I started cutting over way too much. Oh, actually, you know what? There's not really a need to. Well, maybe a little bit. Maybe like just a 1/4 inch, perhaps. Alright, that would fit pretty good. So then we have to do the vertical height, which is going to be this area here, and this needs to be kind of exact. It's going to have to be like right up here. Huh. I still can't get it right, even using the daggone template here. What the heck? Not even close. Jeez. Alright, that's pretty decent. So then what would happen is, this is going to get a little bit tricky here, but this is the kind of the part where I'd like to have that thing outside. This is going to stick in there like that. And yeah, clearly I need to have the block outside in before this takes place, because this is difficult to do without it. It would just be like that. Now if this was a straight edge here, I think that would be fine. Okay, well, let's go ahead and cut it, and I'm sure it'll be totally wrong, but all we can do is try. I don't think I have a piece this size in the garage. Let's go take a look. Jeez, it's cooking in a garage here. Hey, that'll work. Alright, so we'll use this piece. So, let's see here. This is the factory cut side, so this should be square. So if we put this up to here like this, and this is a factory cut, so that should be correct. So we're gonna go along here as the first cut, and I'm gonna leave a little bit extra so we can trim it if we need to. Oh gosh. Actually, we're gonna need. Will I need this? Nah, I don't need that. Okay. So now we can make the cut. I'll do it upstairs, outside in the front yard, so I'll make a mess of the Got the garage here. Yeah, because the garage is so clean. That's the post I was talking about. We'll put on the outside. I may just have to unscrew it and make it a little bit longer, but it should work. It is hot on that deck. I don't need anything in there. Cannot find the eye equipment. It was over here before. Here's the ears. Oh, I hate when tools disappear. I'm gonna want to use this later, so I'll plug this in while I'm looking for the eyes. Okay. That's the next thing to go get replaced with something with R22 in it. Well, this is not good. Okay, so they're not in the garage either. No, we didn't expect them to be in here, but nope. Not good. Where are the eyes? Could be in the living room, perhaps. Here they are. Okay, now we can make the cuts. Should have seen that coming. What is this? I'm not sure what that is. For some reason, I just have absolutely zero expectation of this fitting correctly. I just don't fare well with measuring. I don't know why. I really try, but I just can't ever seem to get it right. But hey, maybe it'll fit great. Who knows? First for everything. Hey, that doesn't look too far off. It's gonna be a little bit tricky to actually do the install though. I may have to go out from the outside and push it in to get it really into place. Let's see. Well, that's certainly not the worst I've ever done. It's leaving something to be desired right up against there, but it's not too shabby. And if that was cut a little bit, I could probably, if that was flat, I could make it work. But inherently it's not quite flat. Let's see if the other side is any more or less. Oh, the other side may be better. It's probably because it's the side I didn't cut on. Yeah, that's much better on the other side. Well, I think I may actually be able to make this work. Unless the top is out of whack. If the top is out of whack, then I can't fix that. Well, it's not great, that's for sure. It's not great, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I don't understand why I can't measure something accurately. I just don't get it. But for whatever reason, I can't. Alright, we'll go with that. Let's put the machine in and figure out the back. That's going to be another interesting item. How come it's not going back anymore? Yeah, see how much pressure's on that bar? That's no good. That is not gonna fly. Not on my watch for one of my installs. One of my miscut, barely aligned installs. I mean, that's not half that bad. It really isn't. It'll keep the rain out, keep most of the moisture and the bugs out. And you can get obsessive and shim the bottom a little bit if you really needed to, but I think that's fine. There's kind of a hole there. I could put actually what I could do is I could shim it outside and then stick this in there to kind of finish that off, block out that hole. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll shim this side up a little bit. Won't be too bad. I have more of these somewhere for the other side. Alright, cool. So let's go outside now and let's correct the leaning issue. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to pull it back a little bit so it kind of tilts out slightly, and then I'll use the post to push it back up level, so the post will be taking most of the weight, not the window. I don't trust those windows. Those are cheap, I don't necessarily cheap, but they're definitely chintzy windows. Chintzy made in China windows. Now you compare those old American units with good quality wood American made windows, but I don't trust it on this stuff. Not at all. Okay. I wish there was a gate over there. I gotta go all the way around carrying this thing. I like the yard this time of day when the sun starts to patch over the grass, you know, because it's going through the leaves like this. So this was here before for the air conditioner here. So it's gonna have to be a little bit longer now. Not by too much. And this will fit in nicely right in between there and hold it up real good. Although it blocks the window now, I didn't foresee that coming. Ah, jeez. Well, you know what I can do? I can put it back like this, so the window can still be opened, because I do open that window. Okay, that's not a big deal. Yeah, we'll just do something like that. That's fine. There's paint chips everywhere. Okay, so let's see what we're working with here. So we want to move this up to be at least like that, I think. And we'll go like that. Not good. There we go. So now the weight is on our post here. Still got too much tilt to it. Let's see how it looks on the inside. No, that's not correct at all. Alright, that looks correct on the inside. Doesn't look too bad on the outside from what I can see. I'll put a jamb up there so the window can't be opened anymore. Let's see if this one will fit. This one actually, I think, was the one I was using. This one might fit. There's nobody else here, so it's not like the window is going to get open accidentally or something, but I just like to have it shut. I think that's good. And if this ever fell, the machine's not gonna fall. It's just, you know, it'll get caught in the window. I just like it hanging off there like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the ladder, and we'll try to shim that plywood piece up a bit, and then I can insulate it from the inside. Just was gonna throw these up. I said, nah, I'll use them for something. I'll jam these in there. Don't think that ladder is tall enough. I'm gonna need the other one. This one. Okay. I could have set that up as an A-frame and crawled over the fence, but I'm not feeling quite that adventurous today. You gotta do something better than that. I don't like that at all. It just looks awful. Where's the hooks on this thing? Okay, so I think what we can do is, I should have brought a tool with me, but I think if we just jam something like this under here, that will make it good enough. Oh, if that wants to break off in there, that's fine. I don't have anything else to use that for. Okay. That looks pretty good. Should be generally watertight. It's clean. Okay. Now it's actually a little bit too much now, because now it's like that, but you know what, it's fine. It's good enough. So we need a little piece here, we'll need a piece here, I think next year I'll try to paint the wood, at least on the outside, so that it doesn't what's the word, rot, you know, get damp or anything. I think I have some more of those foam pieces fairly handy here. Let's see, I know I brought them over, but where they went from there, they're over here. Yep, here we go. That's longer than we need. Both of those are longer than needed, but that's what's here, so that's what we'll use. This one's not too long, too much longer than needed. Okay. I'm not sure why this is here. I only plug in one thing now too. Oh, that's why it's there, because it doesn't come off. just replace that with a regular outlet cover if possible. Not that I think the air conditioner draws that much more than that thing could handle, but I'd rather it just be plugged directly in. I'd rather it even be in its own 20 amp dedicated, but I have enough breakers left to do that. I saw an outlet cover just floating around in here the other day. Maybe it was in the other room here. I know there's some in here. Let's see. It's not really an area that you see, so we could just use one of these cheap plastic ones. I had some metal ones that were in the rest of the... I don't know where they went. Yeah, I'll find them. For now, this will be fine. Oh, actually, these don't have metal ones in here, so it matches okay. Okay, that's better. Now the lamp can go here and the air conditioner can go here. That's not really a good fit either, so I'll get a little cord. I think I have a air conditioner cord floating around somewhere. See if I can find that too. That should be maybe over here. I gotta talk on the phone now. I found the cord while I was talking on the phone. I thought I had some older ones somewhere. This is a funny new one with all the stupid tags and junk on here, but it'll work. So I don't like this like this. It's gonna be a tripping hazard. Okay, that should be fine like that. Well, now let's turn this racket off. Let's hear this thing run, or hardly hear it run. Much better. Much better. check it from the outside real quick to make sure everything is copacetic outside. And that will conclude this installation. Seems fine. We got good airflow here across the whole coil. Sturdy. Looks good to me. Alright. Much better than the new thing. Should have put this in a long time ago.